Welcome back to the show. We got a great one lined up. Well, more on USD Tether, and then we got this, the next innovation wave that's coming. It's getting so close, and you won't believe the connection that real USD is making. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back. You can see we're at Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $2.4 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is off 0.4% in the last 24. Looking at the numbers, 67,500 for Bitcoin, 2,400 plus for Ethereum. We see 120 billion plus market cap for Tether right now. Will it remain? Oh, we'll find out. Number 6 spot, 34 billion plus for USDC. XRP's 51 cents. We are up 0.6 on the 24-hour, but we're off 4.6 on the 7-day. Now, looking at the range of price, and the whole market is essentially off, give or take. So, looking at this, we're ranging between 50 cents on the bottom and 51 on the top. We'll keep an eye on it for now. Now, let's look at this. I Trust Capital is the best home for crypto, gold, silver, IRAs, but all you have to do is click the link underneath the video to get started today and find out just how empowered you'll be with your own back office. I want to remind you too, as a retail investor, it's hard for us to get that institutional custody vibe. We can't get that because we're retail people. But you know, you do get institutional custody when it comes to I Trust Capital, because they have a requirement as an IRA provider to provide that level of custody for your assets. And I absolutely love it. Yeah, let's get started. Former SEC enforcement official, lawyer Layden Stewart talks about her experience being on both sides of the battle between the agency and the crypto industry. Here's what she said. When you come to this side, the industry side, and you realize that there are people who really want to find a way to work with regulators, and they feel like that's not possible. Given you know who is at the helm of the SEC or generally the Biden administration, I think it's just unfortunate, and it gets in the way of any effort toward reaching some regulatory clarity or anything that allows us to work towards building this industry. This is her from the inside of the camp. She was an enforcement lawyer for the SEC. He's got to go. He's got to go. Meanwhile, take a listen to this. This is a Marathon CEO, Fred Thiel, talking about Bitcoin and what's in front of us because it's a new asset class. Listen to his conviction here.
There are only 21 million Bitcoin. There never will be more Bitcoin. When people want to acquire something, it has to go up in price, just like when an artist dies, right? People pay $3 million for some spray paint on bricks in a place in London because Banksy says he did it. Right? So don't give me a story about there's no value to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is valuable because people believe it's valuable. That's the only reason the dollar has value. It's because everybody in this room thinks the dollar has value. Bitcoin as an asset class is the perfect asset. It's hard money. And that's something I believe you'll see. Countries hold Bitcoin. You'll see more and more companies like Mara, like MicroStrategy, like lots of other companies hold Bitcoin. You'll see financial institutions hold Bitcoin, and as soon as the banks in the US are able to custody and collateralize Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin will explode.
And just speaking more broadly to the market, not just Bitcoin, isn't that the moment all of us have been waiting for? Of course, legislative clarity. And take a look at this to lean into what that conversation was about there. Spot Bitcoin ETFs bought 15,194 Bitcoin this week, while miners only mined 3,150 Bitcoin in that same week. It will not take long to gobble up the loose liquidity of Bitcoin, and the only way to get it is to wait for it to be mined. because they are doing it 5 times as fast. They're buying it up 5 times as fast. It's crazy. So on November 16th, 2020, Jay Clayton announced he would step down from the SEC shortly after XRP rallied from 27 cents to 75 cents in just a few days. I was here for it, and I have seen XRP move like this a couple times in the 7 years, and it is absolutely mind-blowing to watch it when it happens. Hoping history will repeat with Gensler, Trump has promised to fire him. Yeah, and I hope it does too. And I hope that Congress actually gets the legislation through that we need. Quick reminder that CZ's out of jail and he's now following Stuart Alderati on X. Come on in. Yeah, Ripple is the moderator when it comes to stablecoins and this awesome roundtable. It's Raul Advani from Ripple as the moderator with the Bank of International Settlements, the Bank of England, the Bank of Japan, Monetary Authority of Singapore, Financial Stability Board, Circle, Paxos, Straight SX, and TRM Labs. That's all. That's all it is. Just wanted to. And then just to touch on this, and believe me, this is all. We've got new stuff. Don't go anywhere. I'm highlighting some of the stuff from yesterday. Australia's first Ripple partner in 2017. Listen to a piece of this.
We utilize blockchain and traditional solutions for international and domestic payments. We help financial institutions and overseas remitters get funds into and out of Australia. Our primary customers are financial institutions and overseas remitters that are looking for cost-effective way of getting and fast way of getting payments into and out of Australia. Flash Payments have been working with Ripple since 2017.
And there it is. And it's all around the world. So now we're at this place. We know Chris Larson just recently said, too, that the crypto war is over. There's going to be a change. We've even heard Brad Garlinghouse say that we're going to see a crypto reset. And he believes, as I do, that no matter who wins this election, we're going to get some form of legislation. Now, what concerns me is what that would look like depending on who does win. But nevertheless, we're going to get some kind of clarity. I do believe that. But I'm showing you this to show the deep, long relationships that Ripple has had with multiple customers and partners around the world. This is a quick reminder right here that Tether is being investigated by the United States government.
That is clear to me. I view that is going after Tether. The U.S. government is going after Tether.
There it is. And we know, in full disclosure, that the federal authorities investigating Tether for potential breaches of AML sanctions and regulations. I'm not going to go back into it. I covered it heavily yesterday. Go watch the video. At Tether, we deal regularly and indirectly with law enforcement officials to help prevent rogue nations. Paulo Ardoino, the CEO of Tether, goes on to say that the allegations in the article from Wall Street Journal are unequivocally false. We will follow the matter. We know that he has denied those allegations. Tether has come out now today saying their reserves hold a total of 82,454 Bitcoin and 48.3 tons of gold. That's what they're saying right here, right? That's what Paulo says they got. Now, Paulo says they got that. U.S. government hasn't confirmed that they got it. Paulo says they have it. I think this is where a big part of the problem is, Paulo. I want to remind everybody right here, and shout out to XRP Daily for this, top 5 largest financial institutions currently using Ripple and the XRP technology. One, you know all of these, but I'm just saying this because I'm about to show you something new. Santander Bank, American Express Bank, Standard Chartered Bank, Federal Reserve Bank of America, and UBS. All of these are connected. We've done multiple videos. You go in the search box of my video playlist, you'll find it. This is a reminder that we got changes coming. We know that there's going to be a Texas stock exchange expected to launch in 2026. It will have far less restrictions and be cheaper than the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. The TXSE will make it easier for startups go public and get liquidity, unlocking a golden age of innovation. Now, how are they going to do that? Listen to Larry Fink explain to you how they're going to do that. They're going to tokenize everything. That's why they're building a new one in Texas.
We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets.
And there's the reason for your ledger. There's the reason for your building a new TXSE in Texas, right? You build a new stock exchange in Texas because it's easier to build a new one for all of this than it is to convert the old one. That's what I see here. Then we find this. Shout out to Dr. Martin Heisboik here. Uphold's crypto master plan revealed RLUSD stablecoin integration, baby. Shout out to Nancy Beaton, Chief Revenue and Marketing Officer at Uphold, who kills it every day for them. Spoke at the Ripple Swell Conference. We discussed Uphold being real USD exchange partner and much more. Yes, Uphold is a real USD exchange partner, USD interest accounts, debit card, and Apple Pay. Upcoming new products, Wall Street's impact on crypto. Well, listen, this is so amazing. And what I want to show you here is this, is the connections between the debit card, Apple Pay connection here in this. You could see, like if you just go into this, introduce a new payment and then API for Apple Pay with Interledger extension or XR, I think it's Interledger extension from Ripple. This is crazy. Think about it. We're getting ready to get clarity to where the real USD can be on everyone's Apple Pay wallet. Right? That's insane. This reminds me of something. I've said often from this channel that this space doesn't belong to us for much longer because the institutions are coming. The institutions are coming. This is one of the few chances in a human's life that you have the opportunity to front run Wall Street. And congratulations to each and every one of us because we're doing it now. But we're about to have the opportunity to do it again. Because I'll never forget those who've tried to convince all of us Ripple has failed or the XRP ledger wasn't a real contender anymore. But guess what? The next big wave is after we get legislative clarity. And not only is it the tokenization of the traditional financial markets, it's an innovation wave that is coming. DeFi, NFTs, gaming, metaverse. How about futureverse? Building on the XRP ledger. I'm telling you, think of it. When we get legislative clarity here, and to a great degree, we have it more than anyone in the market, we can start to feel comfortable discussing these new things now that are these next wave of opportunity because legislative clarity is the log jam that has held back everything from the market infrastructure to the use of XRP to knowing whether or not you can issue a stable coin or not. Don't believe me? Ask Tether right now. Or covering DeFi, how that is going to impact the banking system. Do you want to be the one that gets caught before having clarity? How about gaming and the whole world economy that's going to exist inside of gaming worlds? It's amazing the opportunities are coming. And I tell you, I am preparing for that next wave of innovation, and I couldn't be more excited. And we're going to be putting things together to show you just how big a universe it all is. That's going to do it for me. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. We're going into the Freedom Zone. You're going to want to go in there with us today, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, we're going to show you something, maybe even a new way to get mainstream media back in a place where they could be a free press again, hopefully. And we're also going to talk about the U.S. bond market and what's really going on there. I hope you will join us. Go to digperspectives.com, click the Freedom Zone, and come on in. All right, welcome back.